Are you looking to find a PlayStation 5 for either the holidays or just in general as a birthday gift for yourself? Well, in this video I'm going to go over how I was able to find two PlayStation 5s within days of actually wanting to look for one for retail without having to pay those scalper prices. So let's get into the video and let's talk tech. Sup, I'm Arnell with Ardently Tech. We are here to help you discover new tech that helps improve your lives, and we're also here to discover how we can find PlayStation 5s for retail. We have lots of different things going on this channel. Be sure to subscribe and check us out for more videos like this. So here's a little backstory. I was looking for a PlayStation 5 back when the console was first announced, but I had no luck. I've been playing on a PS4 Slim for a while, ever since that Slim model came out. But every time I've tried to look for a PS5 casually on Amazon, Best Buy, whatever, even in stores, I wasn't able to ever find one. It was always sold out. And we all know by now, being 2 years later, that it's because of the chip shortage and super high demand. And you can certainly find a PlayStation 5 if you're willing to pay $700 to $1,000 for a PS5. I wasn't willing to pay that for a $500 console. I just wasn't wanting to pay higher than retail, so I've just been patient and waiting. When I decided to get serious about actually looking for a PS5, I've been wanting one for Christmas this year, looked up different ways to try to find one, and I found that I was able to actually get not one, but two within days of actually beginning to seriously look for it. So you have lots of different ways. You have, your normal way that you can look for one is just by physically going into the store, looking to see if they have any on the shelf. Some people are actually starting to get very lucky, and stores are actually able to start putting them on the shelves, and people can actually just walk into a store and get one. Even some GameStops are having some used models come in. It's very rare, and there's no way of really knowing until you actually walk into the store, but you do have that option, and it's becoming a little bit more common for people to actually walk into a store and just find one. And I will preface all of this information by saying that PS5s are starting to become more available, certainly more available in certain areas, but there's definitely those areas that they are sold out, either online, shipping to that area, physically in store. So this is more so for those people that live in an area, anywhere in the world really, that it's just not in stock, it's not common to actually find one there. So hopefully this video is of value to you. So you have your in-store option of actually physically going into a store. You also have the option of buying from Sony directly, and you also have your options of buying anywhere from your online retailers, Amazon, Best Buy, Target, and other websites like that. I'll actually leave some links to websites themselves so you can check them out for yourself, but I'm going to go over the two ways that I was actually able to find a console for myself. So in particular, I wanted the PS5 with the God of War Ragnarok bundle. I just wanted the Ragnarok game, and I didn't have a PS5, so it just made sense to get the bundle when it was announced. And so when the bundle came out, I basically just started researching all the different ways, and I found that when you go on Amazon, now they have an option for you to request an invite to purchase the console. So it's a little bit more organized. All you do is you just pop onto Amazon, you go to the listing that you want, you hit the request an invite button, and then basically it will send you an email link saying, hey, your console is available to purchase. As long as you purchase it within 72 hours of that, of receiving that email, then you can just add it to your cart, purchase it. 2 days later, it's at your doorstep. 1 or 2 days later, depending on where you live. And so that was one of the ways that I was actually able to get a PS5, but the first way that I was actually able to get it was by getting it from Sony directly. You have two ways of getting it on Sony directly. You can wait for an email invite from Sony saying, here's your chance to purchase a PS5. They basically put you in this certain waiting room, waiting queue, and let you know, between these hours of 11 and 3, or, whatever the specific hours are at the time, on this day, you can actually go onto the website and log in with your PSN ID, and you can actually purchase the PS5, add it to your cart, have it shipped to your house. I missed out on that. I did get an email, but it was in my spam folder, and so by the time I saw it, it was way past the 72 hours. So I missed out on that way of getting it. But what I was able to do is at midnight on the day that the God of War Ragnarok came out, I was actually able to add the console bundle to my cart by, I think it was at midnight that it came out. I was online, just kept refreshing the page. It was around 12:15 when it actually became available to purchase. And as soon as that became available, I added it to my cart, purchased it, and I was good to go. And then just for kicks and giggles, I went on about an hour later and it was already sold out. So you do have that option of whenever there's a certain bundle dropping, or if there's a certain restock that's announced, you can always just go right on the website, wait, and keep refreshing the page. That's how a lot of people in the beginning were able to get their consoles. It was just sort of a mad dash, but that is also an option that you can explore too. The only reason I bought that second one, well, there's two reasons I bought it. One is the Sony console that I wanted, getting it from Sony directly. It was actually delayed, so it was sent for shipping the day that I bought it, but then it got delayed. At the time, there was actually some bad weather in my area, and so it got delayed because of the bad weather, and it was being shipped through UPS. I've had some packages get lost in UPS or just heavily delayed through UPS, and I didn't want to wait that long. So when I got that email from Amazon, I said, okay, I can always just get it from Amazon, and then if if something happens, I can always return one of the consoles back to either Amazon or Sony. That was one reason why I got that second PS5. The other reason is that I actually had a friend that had been wanting a PS5 for the longest time, and so he wasn't able to ever find one. Every time he checked, just like me, it was sold out, and so it just worked out perfect that I was able to actually just send that second console right over to my friend. He was very happy to be able to get that console, and so it was just kind of a win-win situation for everybody. So another way that you can actually get a PS5 is if you're a Verizon customer, and I don't know if this is also the same of AT&T and T-Mobile or any other phone carrier, but Verizon actually has a shop where you can actually get a lot of different things. You can get phones, tablets, smartwatches. You can also get PS5s from them as well. And so if you have a Verizon phone, or if you have service with Verizon, you can just pop online on their website, log into their shop. I was actually able to, right before recording this video, I was actually able to see on the Verizon app that I can order another PS5 right now and have it shipped to the store and ready for pickup tomorrow. That's actually a really convenient way. I don't know how accurate that is all around the US or even around the world. But that is an option too if you're in the US, and if you have Verizon, you do have that option. So I hope this video was of value to you. There's so many different ways to find a PS5. I was able to find two ways that worked for me, and like I said, it was within days of me actually starting to seriously look for a PS5. So there are tons of different ways that I'm just not even aware of. So if there is something that I didn't even mention in this video, be sure to drop a comment down below, and also let me know, what are you playing on the PS5? Right now, at the moment, I'm playing Resident Evil Village and God of War Ragnarok. So yeah, be sure to let me know what you're playing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.